Oh. 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 Okay. Oh. 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 Oh man, I guess I should be in my room now. But if I go in there and turn the lamp on, like right now the puppies are seeming pretty okay. Like they're quiet right now. But if I was to go in there to do the stream in my room in front of the heater, I'd have to have the light on, and that would definitely make them. Now I could be sitting here. I've got my door open to my bedroom right now, or what part of my door I have. I only have about a half a door on there. But what I'm saying is I have it open if they want to. If they start stirring around the puppies, they are able to walk out into this area from my bedroom, and they were doing that. Oh, but then they went back in there and played, and so they were playing in my room, and then I went in there and cleaned up a couple different times, and then they settled back down, and excuse me. Okay. Well, I had started a stream earlier, about 10 minutes ago, but I had put it, I'm not sure, like, I was thinking there was one time that I did a stream and I restricted it to just where that way that, but that was more like in the evening or something, I remember. Like, there was times when I remember doing that, but I was trying to remember if the chat worked or not, if you restrict it. And so I just ended that and just rescheduled it for a few minutes later, and that's what you see now. And then I didn't restrict this one. I just always put not made for kids because it's really, I don't really, none of my video, I would say most of my videos, probably a kid could watch them and not, it wouldn't be, I don't cuss a lot or something on video and everything, but I don't project I don't make contents for like a lot of people that are young. Like, like if they're like, most people probably tuning in or at least, right out of high school or older, 20s, 30s. Some people are like my age, older even. I've looked at the demographics before on the analytics, but I really hadn't paid attention in a while. And if you were thinking I might be beating on the tub or the bucket, I'm not doing that right now. Well, they are in there being kind of quiet, so I figure if I started beating around on the bucket too much, that might stir them up, but they're going to wake up anyway on their own. Oh. Now, I'm trying to figure out if I'm having any issues here. I've seen a couple people trying to watch, but I'm not sure if y'all are having trouble or not. Like I'm thinking, either somebody has stopped in and not been able to make a solid connection, or they're watching and it's just not showing on my end for some reason, because that happens sometimes. So essentially, I'm waiting to see when we got somebody that I can see that they're definitely watching, and hopefully they're able to say something in the chat. Now I hear a puppy yelping and carrying on right now. So we might have some company in a little bit with them coming in here. Excuse me. Oh, I'll sit here for a minute. Oh. Oh. Let's see here. I don't know. The Infinite Way teaches that you can pray for anything you like, as long as it is something spiritual. This may come as a shock to you because now you cannot pray for physical health, you cannot pray for material wealth, you cannot pray for employment, you cannot pray for happiness, you cannot pray for a home, you cannot pray, or you can only pray for divine grace. You're limited to praying for divine grace. Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. Thy grace is my sufficiency in all things. Both of those are a prayer. But he says here, to that prayer we have added, and there is a sufficiency of thy grace ever present in my consciousness. There is a sufficiency of thy grace, whatever prison I am in, physical, mental, moral, or financial. There is a sufficiency of thy grace present with me now to meet the need of this moment. And sufficient unto this moment is thy grace. And, so I find myself I bet she did end up going. She said she wasn't going to go, but I bet she might have went to Ace Hardware today. I should have went. Like, I didn't feel too good. I could have probably made it to church, but I didn't. I had a rough night. I went down pretty early, but I had a rough night. And as far as in the middle of the night, all the storms and stuff, and then the puppies were starting. Yeah. Like every time you get up in the middle of the night, if I have to get up, use the bathroom or anything, if I just wake up and I'm not going to go back to sleep or something, and I say I get up to make something, if I turn the light on and they're not sound asleep or they've slept for a while already, that light coming on will trigger some of them to want to get up. And, which is not a big deal, other than if I'm sitting on my edge of my bed and they're stirring, they want to be right under my feet in my bedroom. So, So far, it ain't too bad. This, let's see here. There's a reason for this. In God, there is no time. There is only an eternal now. Something that is constantly now never changes. It never becomes yesterday or tomorrow. It is always now. And now there is a sufficiency of God's grace to meet the need of this moment. Your realization of that makes this a continuing moment of grace for the next million years. Because now is the only eternal time there is, and if there is a sufficiency of God's grace for this moment, and this is a continuing moment unto eternity, that is the answer. You do not have to demonstrate persons or things year after year. You have only to demonstrate God, and then you have demonstrated good unto eternity. When you have demonstrated that I is God, that I, that capital I, is with you forever and forever. Okay. Oh, my back is, oh. Whew. Let me see. Oh, I'll be right back if somebody. Oh, oh, I need to stretch anyway. Oh, I think I'll take some aspirin. Give me some aspirin. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't want. That's a pretty decent copy. I heard the spine pop. I don't know what that was. Hey there. Oh, I was trying to. I'm trying to figure out if people are having trouble tuning in. Well, I know that when I was live about 10, 15 minutes ago, there was like 3 or 4 people at one point, and then I never seen anybody come in the chat. So I ended it because I thought maybe I had it. And then since I've been back on here, a couple people have popped up, but I don't know. I'm gonna let it run I'm gonna just stay on here for a little while longer. Let me look at what time it is. Well, I ain't cared about the time. My battery life, I guess. I guess if I want to, oh, why would anybody want to do that? I don't know what's going to happen today. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. This is that 50 things that really matter. And in case y'all ever didn't catch any of those, I do have a playlist for this, I do believe. But that's what I'm going to be giving away soon. Oh, hey, it's Mila. Oh, hey. I was showing that this is a book that, I read at one point on video for the channel probably last year. We ended it. But anyway, ever since I ended that, I bought another copy to give away, and I just haven't had the giveaway yet. But I was looking at it, and I'm intending on making a video to announce. I figured, even though I've read all of it in video, to announce the giveaway, I should read probably the introduction to that or something, and kind of refresh people, or if anybody hadn't seen it. And then also, when I make the video, maybe put a link to the playlist that's got all the videos from it. So if anybody's interested, they might want to enter to see if they can get a copy of it. And they look like, how are you doing? I'm kind of like, I'm in a fuddy-duddy place today. The puppies are being pretty quiet at the moment. But at any given time, I do have my door to my bedroom open, so they could wander in here at some point and start causing me. Well, earlier they were wandering around in here, but they weren't really fussy. Of course, they were trying to wander around all over, and then if the mama dog was in here, they were trying to get on her, and she wasn't liking that. She's trying not to. She's kind of slowly starting to wean them, or she's feeding them less, and I've started giving them puppy food. So, but, whew. So I'm just kind of chilling and stuff right now. Nothing spectacular. I explained earlier, if you weren't here, I can't remember if I explained it in the. I tried to go live a little bit ago, and I was thinking I had a problem with it, the stream or something. So I just ended and started this one. I scheduled it. But what was I saying? The reason, like was thinking, at some point I was seeing a few people that looked like they were watching, but I didn't see anybody in the chat, so I didn't know if the chat was working. But I was letting people know because sometimes people come and they see me playing with my drumsticks, and I was saying I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at the moment because I don't want to disturb the dogs and the puppies. Okay, hey, it's all. So what I was getting at is if you were hoping maybe I was playing on the bucket or something, then right at this moment I'm not. I'm just choosing to because the puppies are in there kind of like quiet right now, and if I start beating on shit, they will you know what I mean? They would start they might start stirring, and I don't like if they ain't stirring right now and wanting to come out and be under my feet. I don't want them under my feet right now. Of course, I can close my bedroom door. But I'm just live to be here, kind of bored, and I've been anxious, not feeling that great. I mean, not feeling too bad, but not feeling. not feeling completely up to par, man. Like, I could have went to church today and I just didn't. But I was, last night was pretty bad here. We had a lot of bad storms, tornado warnings and stuff. And like, so I went to bed pretty early, but in the middle of the night, all that came on. Like, I happened to check my phone and there was a tornado warning right then going on. And, of course, every time I get up in the middle of the night, that stirs the puppies up. So sometimes if I have to turn my light on for a minute, they think it's time. Like, a few of them might not be sound asleep, and they want to they want to start getting up and moving around. I try to keep that from happening. But I was talking about this as going to be something I'm going to do. Well, I read this book on video, and there is a playlist for it. But this is a copy that I'm going to give away, and I just haven't got around. Like a few months ago, I hoped to have already had a video up and done the giveaway. I just had a lot go on, so I was talking about that too. That if like I'm waiting to see if a few more people, if anybody else shows up, or if anybody would be interested in me reading a little bit of it. But what I'm thinking about, that's really kind of like, I was just kind of wanting to show people that I am consciously gearing up to make a video to announce that I'm going to give a copy of that away. And what I figured I'd do, and I'd mentioned this a few weeks ago, someone said it would be a good idea, was I thought, since it's been a while since I ended on the last part of that book, even though there's a playlist, people might not remember. So I read like the first part of it, like that introduction or something, and then go into the, like start off the video talking about, I'm going to give a copy of this away, and then read like the introduction, and tell people what it is. It's 50 different stories, 50 things that really matter. It's a good book. So then, I can tell people about it. And if they haven't seen or heard the book or watched my videos of it, they can go to the playlist and watch them and determine if they want to enter. So I'm sorry if I am not very entertaining right now. Well, actually, I'm just kind of feeling it out. It's a little cool today. And like I said, bad weather last night. I'm broke as a joke. We were looking at the weather for tomorrow, because I'd said to my neighbor, if I have to, I might go out there by the stop sign and stuff, but I might try to hustle a few dollars. I need gas money if I can go Tuesday to my appointment, I'm going to try to keep it, but that's going to determine on whether I come up with something between now and tomorrow. Like, because by a certain time tomorrow, I need to know whether I'm going to keep the appointment or not. And if I'm not, I need to go call them. Okay, I feel like I appreciate whoever's watching. I feel, well, I got to stop being nervous. I've done a little bit this morning, even though I felt kind of bad and I didn't go to church. I have started on a spot in the spare bedroom that I start cleaning out, and I think I've got an area where I can block it off, and then if the weather's not bad, I can put the puppies up in there, and it'll be a space they can move around in, and that'd be the only area they could get in and mess up. And so I can just keep that. Right now, it's kind of like they got free reign in my bedroom, and then if I have the door open, they come into the kitchen and the living room. Like at night, if I have the door cracked open and they start moving around, they'll start wandering out here and yelping because they trying to find their way back. Because it'll be dark in here. Or like if I get up like I said, and turn the light on to use the bathroom, they start stirring, and then sometimes I lay back down, turn the light off. Well, they done start stirring. It goes dark on them, and they get out here. They make their way out in the dark, and I turn the light off. Then they spend a little bit of time wandering around trying to figure out how to get back into the bedroom. It's supposed to get really it's supposed to get pretty cold again. So I don't know. That's why we were I think tomorrow it's gonna be like 40 something, which is not gonna be that cold, but it is cold and it's gonna be windy. And then we're gonna start having cold nights. Like Betty was looking at some nights coming up this week here. It's gonna get down to about 12 degrees. So when we're getting that kind of weather, I'll probably I'll have no choice. The puppies have to stay in the room with me because it's the only room I heat. I use electric heat. Sorry if, well, no, I shouldn't be sorry. I see that, feel free to say anything, or I mean, not anything, but like if you have anything on your mind in the chat, you can bring whatever up, as long as it's not too. But yeah. So I'm a little befuddled because like I mentioned it in my video this morning that I did stumble yesterday. I did have a stumble block. And now it ended up being that once I was awake last night in the middle of the night, and then all that stuff going on with the storms, and then the puppies were stirring, I pretty much had a little bit of good sleep for a little while. And then when all that started in the middle of the night, I'd slept enough already. And all the stuff and the uproar of the puppies, I really never did get a whole lot of more good rest. So that's another reason I felt bad. But also, well, now, like yesterday, I didn't need to, like the last few bucks, I was trying to hold on to what little bit I had, so on Tuesday I could put in the gas. But see, if it ain't too bad tomorrow, like even if it's in the 40s, if I dress for proper, I might be able to come up with a little something tomorrow, like I usually do. If I can come up with, because I need to think about dog food and stuff anyway. But, let's see here. Yeah, this is that book, 50 Things That Really Matter. And like I said, I'm going to do a video soon. I might... But like the introduction is defining what really matters. So that's probably what I think I'll read. Because it's just a little... Because all these stories are pretty short anyway, if you go and watch the playlist. But the introduction is just this, and then like on the other side. So I can talk about the book, read the introduction, and then, just kind of, or actually, that's probably what I'll do. Read the back of the book in a video to update, let people know what it's about and all that. Maybe read the introduction. And then that be the video where you'd comment like if you comment on that video, as long as the people are in the United States. I did usually at some point, like the last time I did a giveaway, I did open up because some people live in Canada. It's pretty expensive still though just to ship it to Canada, but it's just a book. And now in the United States, if I'm shipping a book, they have like a deal where you can ship so many books for like a set fee that's only $5 or something because it's some kind of thing set up for literacy, like because it's literate. So anyway, I've talked about the book already. And I'm just here, like, I told my friend earlier I might do a live stream. It's kind of, I've said this before to you guys, it's like therapy to me anyway. Here I am kind of, I'm having to deal with, dealing with the parts of life that, ain't always fun. Like the thing on my back that, that's what the appointment for Tuesday is about. But a few days ago, it busted open anyway. So I'm having to deal with that and put, clean it, keep it. Because like, even if I had my appointment before that happened, he would lance it. But the hope is if I can get to him and he'll cut the main part of it out. So then it don't happen again as quickly. It's been happening a few months now rather quickly. Because I haven't been back to him to cut the actual. It's filled up and done its own thing, came out on its own. I've set up a few appointments and had to miss them. I don't know. Maybe I can. I don't really, like I said, because sometimes when I really get into it, I'll start playing on that. But now if I'm still live at some point in a little while and they start stirring, like if they come in here and I'm not, and they're already awake, then I'm liable to start playing, like full on. Although I start playing, well, I don't know how they might react. They probably would. The loud noise would probably spook them. So that might be, they come in here from my room if the puppies wander in here, and I start, say, because they're awake and moving around, start beating on that bucket, it might run them back into my room. They might take off and go back in the other way, loud noises. But, yeah. Oh, I gotta set up I gotta go, I was talking about this the other day. I gotta look into my setting up a StreamYard account again and get that app or whatever. I gotta see how limited I am on the mobile, but I know I can do it on mobile, and they do have a mobile app. Because with StreamYard, apparently I found out through, Johnny Scab said with StreamYard, then I think if I'm using StreamYard to stream on YouTube, it allows you to like you can start the stream, like he puts like, he's able to put an intro, like some people have like you can go to their stream 30 minutes before they actually go live, and it'll be like some kind of imagery going on or like with music playing. And then like people start showing up and chatting amongst themselves before the actual person comes on live. And I didn't know how you could do that. And I don't know if I don't know if I'm able to do that from mobile on StreamYard, and I just got to look it up. But I need StreamYard if I want other people to be able to come on. Like if someone's got a channel and we've been following each other for a while, are kind of friendly with each other, it'd be nice to have some other people, like have a stream, like a scheduled stream for you guys. Of course, that's a little further down the road. But my idea is I just keep doing these streams, building up the people knowing that, hey, this guy's going live pretty regular, and stuff like that. And then when I get the ability to have like another person come in and stream with me, from what I understand, I will be able to do that. It's just going to be frustrating because it'll be on this. If I'm doing it from a phone, it's just going to be harder to navigate because it's a smaller screen. Now, that is what it is. That I just haven't done a lot of looking into how much limited, because sometimes on a mobile you'll be more limited than if you were on a desktop or like a laptop and you could be at their desktop site. Anyway, I don't know if I need these glasses on. I can see y'all's messages. Ain't nobody messaging anyway, so. Well, it's almost 12 o'clock. Okay, I was checking a. Ow! I need to stand up for a minute. Oh, gosh. Whew. Yeah, my legs are cramping. I like that chair. Let's see. I'll show you. This is a small spot that I kind of think I haven't tried it out, but I need to put a. When the weather ain't is like since it's gonna be colder, I'm not gonna really mess with them. I'm just gonna put up with them being up under my foot and having to deal with the puppies in my room for another few days until it warms up again. But this is a small area I can put them in if I want. If the weather permits, I put a cover down. And I think this door right here will keep. But I also, this is what I was looking on earlier. In the spare bedroom, I used to have the spare bedroom and I'd clean it out and have the whole room for puppies to go in. But that's too much of an area to have to clean up. But I want them to have an area that's a bigger space. I think I might be able to secure, like this right here would keep them from going out that way, and I just got to find something to block this. If I can just block right there, throw some covers down, and on good days and stuff, on warmer days, I can have them in here when I'm wanting some peace and quiet in my room. And I don't know if anybody's okay, let's see. But it's pretty it's cloudy, overcast, it's windy, it's crap. Like I said, it was some bad weather last night. I gotta start thinking about what I want maybe to eat. I really. Oh. Whew. Yeah, I think they might have went to. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Probably went to Ace Hardware. But, I wasn't really wanting to go up there. Like, if I'd went to church, I would have probably gotten a ride to Ace, but I asked Betty if she was going, and she said no. But I think her brother probably said, "Yeah, I want to go up there." Either that or one of them got some food stamps. I don't know. They've been gone for a little while, and the time they've been gone would be about the time it takes to go get the boxes. I believe that's what they're doing. So, which I guess if I'd asked her to take me to the food box giveaway, she probably would have. But I asked her about there's a church that's got this pantry. Sometimes has some food in it and stuff, and you can go there any time of day. And I mean, they got cameras and stuff, but sometimes she'll go over there on a Sunday, like after they've had service, like let them. She'll let them have their, because guest service ends around 1. So sometime after 1 o'clock, sometimes she'll go over there to see if it had been stocked. Because, I guess on a Sunday that would be a good, but they kind of stock it pretty regular every day. It's just you got to know what time. Uh, so really, that's all. Uh, oh, oh. But I'm trying to think of what, like I'm kind of a little frustrated with myself because I've got a little sidetracked this week. But like my back was killing me, dude. And then, but once those things, once it open like busts and has an leakage, usually a lot of the pain goes away. Okay, I thought I seen some kind of. So, yeah, I'm like I said, I know a few people have been here watching, and it seems like someone's in and out. I think that someone might have it where they're listening, but maybe it's connecting and disconnecting. This seems like maybe a dud on a stream day for me, but I did see where I don't know, man. I don't know. I saw where Johnny Scab's going to be live. I think later tonight. I think 5:45. I saw it, so it's a later one. Like I think was it last week? He was like 4 o'clock or something, but this week it's a little later. Um, which was it a couple of weeks ago when I'd actually well, it was sometime in the middle of the week when I joined in on one, not on a Sunday though. I think I just chose to watch. Yeah, last Sunday he had a lot of people come in. I might like more than likely I'll be awake. It ain't that late, but like I don't know how things are gonna be. Like if I he usually shares a link where you can come in and be on there if you want to, and do a share the live stream. But by that point it'll be pretty colder, and I'll have to like last time it was fun because I was in my living room. It was warm enough to be sitting in here. By then it'll probably be a little bit cooler, and it'd be better if I was in my room. But might have the puppies going crazy and yelping, and I don't want to be. Now, if that's happening, I probably just, if I'm awake and in the chat, I might just do like I normally do, just watch and cut up in the chat. Like if I'm having to deal with puppies yelping and stuff, and I'm on my bed, and I'm just trying to wait till they like stop whining. Uh, the best thing I can do. Sometimes I just have to tune them out because they're gonna whine. Um, I hate when their mom will get down there and start sniffing and checking on them, and they'll be just fine. They've been quiet, not moving, or like not putting up much of a fuss. She starts to sniff or check on them, not intending to lay down with them and actually feed them, and then that stirs them, and she wanders up back on the bed or out the door, and then that just gets them carried on. But they're all cute. Oh gosh. Let's see. Oh, Yeah, it's like a. Anyway, I had kind of a just a. I was just in a moment where I didn't really have a thought. I just was like just being in the moment. That's why I was quiet for a second. I just not thinking about any particular thing. Just those are pretty good moments though. When I can be just absorbed in and not have a thought for a second. Sometimes the only way, like even when I'm tuning into a lot of music or something, uh, even when I tune into music, it's like sometimes if I'm listening to music on my headphones, I'm still thinking because like songs make me think and music makes me think sometimes. Now there's sometimes I'm just walking and listening to music and I'm not putting a lot of thought into it. I'm just jamming and listening. But sometimes songs come on, and it'll be like you know. But yeah. Well, this is T. Oh man, it's. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I believe I just seen her Betty's oldest daughter just pulled in over. Her and her dad. So I guess they might be kind of meeting up a little today or something. Sometimes, anyway, it ain't really none of my business. But Betty was saying she needs to come up with something too. Their electricity, they do prepaid, and yesterday I think they had only $20 left on there, and so by tomorrow, like she, it trickles down pretty quick. So within just a few days, they need to have some. Like she's got to come up with something to put on there to get them back, get them on through. Oh, mine should be all right, but we are about to have a good code snap. So, uh, but I mean, I don't normally call till I'll call in the middle of the week and see where I'm at compared to how far away I'm payday is. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, 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 oh. I had to stretch, y'all. Oh. I was looking outside for a minute. Somebody pulled up over. I think it's, yeah, I think that's, somebody looking at this trailer, I guess, in front of me. Oh. Might be that. I recognize the white car, kind of. Oh. I don't know. I'm just noticing the activity. I don't think that white car. I guess it wasn't Betty's uh, daughter. And if it is, I see. I don't know. I don't want to look up. It turns out to. But I'm thinking it's somebody looking to look at that trailer. Maybe might be. But the door's open. They can go in there and look themselves. Whew. See where my battery is. Okay. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna maybe I'll go live again in a little bit if I'm up to it, and I might be a little more peppy. Right now, like I said, I wasn't feeling all that great this morning anyway, but I got to feeling better, and I did some a little bit of work, cleaning that area in there and trying to, and then having to tend to the puppies. But I have been having some problems. I do got to get something done about my. Uh, I do need to get to a checkup. Oh, so. uh, but oh, oh. Oh man, yeah, that's what it is. It ain't. It's somebody looking at that trailer over, I guess. Oh man. Oh. Okay.